The F1 Manager Career Mode is back with part 33. Haas, we are. Viva la raza. We are in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia comes responsibility, and we need to pick up points because the car in Bahrain was no bad. It was absolutely no bad. But the problem with that is, folks, is that our best period of the season could have already came and went. So what we need to do is dive double foot it into this weekend and lay the smackdown, hopefully. Now, is it going to be that easy? I'm not too sure. Alright, so let's see how it's all going to go down with a cheeky wee look at the qualifying results. So as you can see, qualifying one results, Theo Bear, Hulkenberg. We managed to get through. Going into Q2, Hulkenberg, I mean, the grid's just so mixed up this year, like, and the amount of driver swaps, it's kind of hard to know what's going on, but Theo Porcher, he did his best, but 13th was as high as he could get, and he's actually managed to beat Dragovic, so that's good, but we've managed to sneak through into Q3 with Nico Hulkenberg, and as you can see, he managed to put it 8th, Sargent in the Aston Martin improved, we've got Ocon in the RB, and we start above him. But the problem is, it feels like this Haas has got really good. The problem with Haas is the tyre wear. We are like the second worst car for tyre wear, if not the worst. And when you've got that much tyre wear, and you don't have like a pace advantage overall, it's really hard to do anything with it. And that is the problem. Like the tracks that will suit us are tracks where it's an easy one-stop, which technically would be the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. You know, when you actually break it down and you look at the cold, hard day, I mean, it should be the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, but, you know, Suzuka's coming up, bad tyre wear there. I mean, you can do a one-stop. Like, in our co-op career mode for Ferrari, we both did a one-stop. I mean, I actually went for soft straight to the end with the hard tyre, so it's very much doable. Just the problem is, when you've got so bad tyre wear, you can only do so much, folks. But here we go, for the start of this race. It looks like McLaren have got the fastest package around Saudi Arabia. How is that going to go down? Let's find out, as we've got Hulkenberg pushing his mediums, Theo Porcher on the softs. We've got Piastri, Russell, Sainz, Leclerc, Alonso, Bottas, Sargent, Verstappen, all battling here, all trading positions. Verstappen's move to Mercedes looks like an absolute disaster. Hamilton and Ferrari, he's in a bit of a sandwich here. Bit of a Haas sandwich. Ocon's in there as well. We bit of Ocon and Hamilton dressing on my sandwich. But anyway, let's see what we can do. Hulkenberg probably need to stick in the DRS of the guys ahead to stand any chance. Porcher, the same. But, you know, I look at this car, it's like, right, I think we're quicker than Alpine. Well, we are quicker than Alpine, we're quicker than the Williams, and we're quicker than the Sauber, so it should be like a bare minimum each weekend to finish 13th, 14th, and when that's your bare minimum, with retirements, you will get points, of course, across this season. It has to happen, it should happen, it has to, and we'll see how that goes. But that's lap 1 completed here at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, but get some faster cars behind us, and that's always going to be a problem. Moving on to lap 12, as you can see, like, DRS is so big here, we're falling so far behind the top 9, and a yellow flag, Gasly has crashed, so he's got an issue here. Let's see, into the final corner, you've got us two battling, which just doesn't benefit anybody, but what I quickly realised here is that we pitted Porcher, and then he's actually caught right back up pretty much to Hulkenberg. A 2-stop probably was the way to go for us in this race. But the problem is, if you get caught in a DRS train, you're snookered. But Hulkenberg and Ricciardo here battling for P11. There has been a few pit stops at this stage. But here, we're in a decent wee battle here. But what can we do? What can we do? I mean, look, you're pitting on lap 20 to go to the end on the hard tyre. It doesn't exactly fill you with the greatest amount of confidence in the world. Theo Porcher down in 15th, so we're going to have to pit these guys. Ricciardo, what, 27% tyre wear? So everybody's got their own issues with tyre wear. If you're Alonso's pitting, he's got the fastest lap of the race. We'll sim up a wee bit. And then the safety car has come out, which drastically changes things. I mean, Hulkenberg's kind of been saved by the fact that, well, you know, he can come in and pit. Drugovic looks like he is maybe spun, but with Theo Pourchaire, it's like you've just got to go and pit the guy. You've got to go and pit the guy. As much as it may not be ideal because you've pitted him already, but Theo Pourchaire coming into the pits here, and then it's like, what do? You've got to put him on the hard, and it kind of nullifies the race, doesn't it? So that's a shame. That's a shame, Sean Connery. It's a real shame. Yeah, but Drugovic is in the wall, so that's what's happened there. But let's get to that safety car restart and see where we go for here. So as you can see, we've actually put Hulkenberg onto the soft, so we went, right, we'll switch the strategies. To me that makes sense because I don't think we've got the pace, the outright pace on the hards to like go to the end and get points. I feel like for us to get points in this race, it's simply going to have to be a wee switcheroo, but we're battling here with Perez, and that's the last thing we need. We just need a Hulkenberg to fly past Perez, and it looked like he'd done that, and then for whatever reason, his arse has indeed folded it. But here we go. Got a lot of fuel saved that really helped Pourchaire in that element. As you can see, man, we're dropping behind the points here. Hulkenberg, it's like, yeah, it's all good doing a two-stop, but Jesus Christ, brother, what's it going to do in the long term? What's it going to do in the long term, Hulkenberg? I mean, look at the gaps, man. We're like 6 seconds off the points, folks. Why the RBs and why Sergio Perez? Why is he so much quicker than us? I don't understand it. In Pourchaire, it's like, well, you know what? We've already committed to going to the end of Pourchaire at this point. Like, what do? You kind of just have to stay out, and then you have to just kind of sit neutral. Yeah, and to be honest, guys, after a really lackluster race, like, I mean, we did pit Hulkenberg for the hards, but I mean, he's going to finish what? 50 seconds off the lead, I mean, he's finishing like 23 seconds off points. Yeah, it's just turned into a bit of a disaster, man. I really thought after Bahrain that we would have actually been able to do something, but apparently not. So Leclerc and Sainz are battling for the race victory. Yeah, so Leclerc picks up the victory for Sainz, Piastri, Russell, Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen, Alonso, Sargent, Ocon. I mean, really poor from Alonso, man. You feel like if his teammate's second, he should be doing a lot better than 8th. But that's where we're going to leave it for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. I mean, not the worst weekend ever for Haas. I do see like elements of improvement, but at the same time, it's like tyre wear is a bastard, and I think we might need to work on it going forward. But then, it's like, how much do you really want to work on tyre wear without upgrading the rest of the car? That is the conundrum we've got.